What's up, guys? This is Coach Grant with First Down Training, and today we're going to be talking about 3 drills to help you stop running flat-footed and get you faster as a football player. Let's get started. Now, this first exercise that we're going to do, fellas, you need to be barefoot. So you're going to take your socks off, you're going to take your shoes off, and the reason why we do that is because if you are a flat-footed athlete, like that means when you run, it sounds like you are stomping, or when you run, maybe you're on the ball of your foot, but your heel starts to cave down as you take a step. When you take the cleats off and you take the shoes off, it forces you to either get on the ball of your foot, get on your toes, or when you run and your heel's hitting the ground, it's going to hurt your feet. This will also help to strengthen your feet and strengthen your ankles, which will make us a much better athlete as a whole. So this is a very, very simple drill that a lot of young athletes can't do who run very flat-footed. So all you're going to do is you need a starting point cone, and you're going to be doing this for 10 yards, okay? 10 yards, that's all we need to do. And if this hurts really, really bad, or you're struggling with this, that tells you that you probably have weak ankles and weak feet, which can lead to poor athleticism. But you're going to stand on just one foot, and all you are going to do is just hop. But the goal is to not let your heel touch the ground. And when you are hopping, the goal is to try to stay in as straight of a line as possible. You'd be surprised how many athletes can't do this. If you're on the older side of things, like 8th grade, high school watching this video, don't do 10 yards, do 20 yards. And I'm telling you right now, your calves, your ankles, your feet are going to be on fire when you do this, but it's one of the best ways to work on that muscle memory of the correct foot strike to strengthen your ankle. A lot of times athletes will lose speed because they run, they maybe even have good knee drive, but when they strike the ground, their heel hits, and they have this like lag of their foot where their heel is down. We don't want that, you guys. We want to be able to strike the ground on the ball of my foot, push up to the opposite foot. It helps us with our stride, having our strides be more explosive and taking fuller strides. So we're going to show you how this drill should look full speed. I recommend doing about 3 sets of this drill for that 10 to 20 yard space on each leg. Now, before we show you that drill full speed, fellas, and get into the rest of the drills during this workout, if you're a wide receiver or quarterback watching this and you want to train with myself and my staff of coaches this offseason, we're coming out to 4 more cities for 2-day long QB and wide receiver training camps. We've already been to 11 cities across the entire U.S. Every single camp has sold out, and we got about 3 to 5 spots remaining in these 3 camps. Next up is going to be Boston, Massachusetts. Then after that, we'll be heading out to Columbus, Ohio. Then we'll be heading out to, after that, Boise, Idaho, and then Los Angeles, California. So guys, our Columbus camp and our Boston camp are actually completely sold out. I think our Boston camp literally sold out today, but we have availability in Boise and Los Angeles. So guys, if you've been putting this off, you haven't been like kind of on the spot about signing up, you know you want to attend, make sure you take advantage of it, guys, because our spots will be gone probably within the next 4 to 5 days. So fellas, very first link in that description below. We'd love to have you there. Let's get back to this video. Now this next drill, fellas, is going to be working on honestly the same exact thing. So not having your heel cave down, building strength in your feet, building strength in your ankles, so you get rid of that flat-footedness. So this drill is going to be for a 10-second timer, and you're going to be doing 5 sets of this. So for 10 seconds, what you're going to do, again, we are barefoot, we're not wearing shoes, we're not wearing cleats. Obviously, if you're doing this on asphalt, you probably should be wearing shoes. You probably don't want to be barefoot on asphalt, but I recommend doing this on grass so you can do this, or some type of soft surface. So this one, your feet are just going to be together, and all you are going to do is you're not bringing your knees up to your chest. We're just going to jump. And we're going to jump as high as we can, and as soon as my foot hits the ground, I'm going to jump as high as I can again. So you're going to feel this in your calves, you're going to feel this in your ankles, but it's one of the best things that you guys could do for ankle stability, foot strength, and obviously also calf strength, but it's going to help with explosiveness too, and explosiveness off the right part of your foot, the ball of your foot. If you guys are doing this drill and you're landing on your heels, like you're going to feel a jolt going up into your body, and it's obviously not going to feel very good, and you're not going to be able to jump as high. We're trying to stay on my toes. So all you're going to do is you're here, you're barefoot, and we're just going to simply jump, hit the ground, jump again, hit the ground, jump again. And as soon as that foot hits, we're on the ball of my foot, on my toes. When you're barefoot, it just has a weird way of correcting that habit of jumping on your heels, being flat-footed, and having your heels cave. As again, we're more connected to the ground, and it's just a more realistic feel of your body when you take the cleats off and you take the shoes off, which bail out a lot of athletes simply because of how they're structured and how cleats have the spikes towards the bottom. So we're going to show you how this drill should look full speed. Great drill to help you stop running flat-footed. Now this next drill, you guys, you could honestly do it in cleats, you could honestly do it in shoes, because this drill itself has a way of correcting you being on your heels, because it's physically impossible to do this drill while being on your heels, but I still recommend doing it barefoot. If the shoes are already off, why not do this barefoot? Because I feel like you'll still get more out of it. So what you need is you need literally just a 5-yard space. All these drills, guys, don't require a lot of space. Well, the thing about speed is you got to do the boring stuff, and you got to love the boring stuff just so much that you are consistent, right? That the key is consistency. When you look at some of the top NFL guys, you see the clips on social media of them doing the fancy workouts. They didn't start doing that. They progressed to that point by mastering the basics. And this type of stuff is what translates. Like, we do a lot of camps all over the country, and we bring a speed coach every single time that we do our camps, right? And a lot of this stuff I'm getting from him. And he talks about it all the time. Like, it's not complex to get faster. So many athletes just have such poor running mechanics. They lack ankle strength, calf strength, foot strength. So like all the running drills, like the A skips, the B skips, the stuff like that, like yes, that can help and that can be good, but this is the type of stuff that leads you to being perfect at that, right? So this drill is gonna be called a straight-legged run, exactly how it sounds. For 5 yards, you're trying to get as many reps in as possible, have a slight forward lean with your upper half, but all we're doing is we're just running, but my legs are staying straight. So you're not bending your knees. What you're doing is you're just staying on the ball of your foot, and you're keeping your feet completely straight when you do this drill. Again, I recommend doing this barefoot. If you want to do it in cleats or in shoes, this is a drill that you can, because it will naturally correct it regardless of the footwear that you have on. So I'm going to show you how this drill should look full speed. I recommend doing 5 sets of 5 yards, but in those 5 yards, we're trying to get as many reps as possible with my feet.